It's America's favorite auntie uncle here with the response for our Unplugged sessions with BURNBABY. So for the people who don't know who you are, Burn, can you tell them where you're from and what you do?
Yes, I am BURNBABY. I'm from Queens and I do everything. I
Queens.
Sing, I dance, I make videos, I bust it.
Bust the move.
I bust it in any way I can.
She turns up, BURNBABY turns up queen. So what was it like growing up in Queens?
Growing up in Queens was cute. I'm from Far Rockaway.
Yes, Rockaway, that's me up.
Yes.
56, let's get it.
Let's go. And so yeah, I spent a lot of time going to the beach. Me and my friends would make up dances and stuff. It's kind of like you're in the city, but you're not really in the city in Rockaway.
Right, you're in the islands,
yeah,
away from the city.
I'm from the islands.
Like Long Island. You're from the islands.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. So I'm from the Long Islands, but it was cute. It was fun.
So you would say that you dancing on the beach and the rock, because the Rockaways Far Rockaway is really gritty too, because you still got Redfern, you got Edgemere, you got all of those things in Far Rockaway. How was that like? How would you say that shaped the artist that you are?
I think when there's not a lot going around, when there's not a lot going on around you, you have to create stuff for yourself. I've always been a creator, and I've always been kind of like, I don't know, a collector. Like, I would get my friends together and I would be like, okay, like I have this idea for a horror movie or something, and we're gonna film it on my MV3. Let's go.
No, that's right.
Like, or yeah, just being outside, like listening to music and being like, okay, we're bored. Let's put something together. Like, since I was a kid, I've always been like producing stuff.
Dope.
Yeah.
Since you were a kid, is that when you realized you wanted to be a full-time artist?
No, I didn't realize I wanted to make music until I was about 19. I was living with my best friend, and we were living with these 3 dudes that were rock stars. Well, they were like local rock stars. They weren't like big time, but they were really inspiring to me because their voices weren't even that good. Like, they kind of gave that like speaking,
right. It was
singing
just it was about the
thing.
energy.
But they had a message, you know, and they had talent because they had a message and they had like something to give, and like, you know, everyone just went crazy for them. And I was like, why the fuck am I in my room with all these ideas, you know, not making it into something beautiful? So when I was about 19, I decided, you know, I'm gonna start writing songs. I played with GarageBand, I played with Logic, I took some like music production courses, making beats and stuff like that.
Super dope.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to like learn things and be like a master of all trades, or like a jade of all trades, I like to call it, because I think my opportunities are endless as long as I like do it.
Do it in every category.
As long as I do it.
You have possible.
Yeah.
Give it up for BURNBABY. That's pretty dope. Any artist that you can work with or be in concert with, dead or alive?
Let's reframe the question.
Okay.
Is it any artist I want to work with, or like my favorite artist?
Well, any artist that you want to perform with, dead or alive. How about we do it that way?
Okay, I gotta go with my girl Azalea Banks.
Yes. Mother Azalea's everything.
She's my big inspo. She's got the new school, she's got that flow, and then she's got that like deep, like old voice from where, like, it's from God.
She got that New York City underground house, a moment in time that we it's hard to get back kind of thing, right? So it's always unique and organic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the craziest thing you've ever seen in the crowd on one of your sets, your videos? Like what, because you give off this and you're very fabulous, you're very beautiful. The red, the sequins and stuff, because you know, the girls are attracted to that and, they get a little crazy sometimes. What's the craziest shit that people walk up on you and say or do during your sets or when you perform and etc.?
That's a good question. I perform in a lot of different spaces, around a lot of different kinds of people, and I get different responses based on who I'm performing around. So when I perform at OTA, for example, can I plug that for a second? Let's go, OTA, every Monday night, $3 bill. Come on, come through, it's lit.
Yes, OTA.
But when I perform there, it's so much love. It's so much like, wow, I love your music. Like, I love you as an artist. I feel really seen there. And when I perform at because I do other dance styles and I have different groups that I know, since growing up in the city. And if I'll perform at an open mic or something like that, and I'm singing my disco shit that I love and that I feel like different crowds will connect to, I feel like people won't understand the disco shit or won't understand what I'm trying to do as much because I'm not sounding like everyone else.
But that demographic and that stuff is out there because when I heard your stuff, I connected to it because of the disco, the dance, the how, you hear it. You hear you pay homage to that thing. So
yeah.
There are people out there, even though everybody's so TikTok-y and doing dances and but there's people, Burn, that's gonna get it. They're gonna get it.
Right.
Okay, because I got it from watching the video. I got it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
If you weren't a musician, what would you be?
I have a lot of dream jobs. I've wanted to be a mechanic. I want to go into people's cars and
now, sexy mechanic,
a sexy mechanic.
Tight jumper.
No.
Not tight.
Not as, a sexy mechanic because it's me,
right.
But I want to wear the full jumpsuit and then be oh, I'm so hot, and then take it halfway off and then slide under the car and then slide back and be I fixed it. You're welcome.
BURNBABY, I love you. Okay, so you said OTA we could say OTA is a unique place to perform. What's the weirdest place you think about or you have performed?
Weirdest place. My own music or just anything?
Your own music or
singing?
Yeah.
Because I went to Nashville with my mom once, and
what was Nashville like?
Nashville was southern. I don't really experience...
barbecue and blues.
Yeah.
Deep.
Country and and a lot. What's that thing? Oh, they do line dancing.
Yes.
We just wanted to experience the culture of Nashville, so we just went out, and I sang a country song. I sang a Carrie Underwood song at this bar.
All Oprah kind of
stuff? I dug my key into the side of his pretty little souped up fork. Yeah.
So saying that you did Taylor Swift, I like Taylor Swift.
It's Carrie Underwood, but
sorry.
You're good.
So, the girls, they all look the same. I'm gonna do you like how they do every other.
Do that.
All of you guys look alike. No, I'm joking.
All look the same.
So if you, I did who would you want to collab with? So I see you sung Carrie Underwood. Who would you want to? Who would you want to collab with? I know you said Azalea.
I said Azalea, but so many people
Crystal Waters. Do you know who Crystal Waters is? I'm just asking. I know that you have a love for the genre.
Waters. Yeah, who I want to collab with. Okay, so I like collabing with rappers. I see collabing with but not just a specific kind of rapper. I really like Kaytranada and his flow and the music that he creates because it's kind of depending on who's on the track, it's a blend of both of the styles of whoever's on the track. So say he has Kali Uchis and whatever, if Kaytranada's rapping on it, yeah. So it'll be a blend of both their styles. So I like to kind of collaborate with Am I answering the question?
Yeah. Keep going, keep going.
Sometimes I have to be like, but I would like to collaborate with different rappers, like people who have different styles than me, and then we meet in the middle and make something beautiful, because I think that's when it happens the most organically, when you're like, oh, I fuck with your shit, let's do something together.
What is something you've been passionate about outside of you being an artist?
Mental health, connection between human beings. I think the whole pandemic thing has really
pushed us to the
edge. Like, everyone's on edge. People are fighting in the streets. Like, people are just so wild, like tense and struggling. And like, I really want to. I don't even give a fuck about myself and, you know, how many views I have on my music. Like, I want to connect with people
organically. Organic love.
That's what's really important to me, honestly. Like, I want to connect with people, and I want to spread like a beautiful message, because I think the world really needs it right now. And in my most recent single, Let Go and Get Rich, the opening line
Let Go and Get Rich on all streaming platforms now.
Yes, the opening line is, what the world needs now is love. Please louder hug me in the shower, caress me on the rug. And yeah, it's like we just fucking need that. Like, that's it.
So here at the Response, we stand to express and understand morals. The next few questions is going to be about your voice. When you feel like your voice hasn't been heard, and so forth. And like, you know, when you haven't been able to be burned, baby. So have you ever said no to an opportunity, and why?
I've ever said no to an opportunity. Like a musical opportunity, like,
you know, sometimes you get into deals or you get into working with artists, and you know, it's a situation you like where they try to take advantage, maybe, and you know, try to think because you know you're a girl in the business, or a woman in the business, not girl, sorry, you're a woman in the business, and you know, try to take advantage, kind of thing.
Yes. So basically, everyone will always try to take advantage of a woman, no matter what, no matter if they think they are or if they're not. So I've had to go through, because I'm an open person, I usually, you know, give people a chance. So I've had to go through periods of being taken advantage of, because I'm like, oh, I want to perform here, and they're like, oh, you have to pay us $200 to perform here, and then they take my money, and then they like don't let me perform or something like that. So I've had to just really develop like discernment in who I'm talking to, and to have boundaries, because people will try you. People will look at me and think I'm so dumb because I have a sparkle on my eye. And I'm like...
Well, because you love sequins. I think people think I'm dumb too because I love sequins.
Right, they think it's like a disco ball in our head. Yeah. They think I have a disco ball in my head, and I do. But I also have a brain.
There's a brain beside the disco ball. All right. Everybody's not just dancing in this motherfucking head about it, right?
Yes.
So what's your biggest barrier to being an artist? And how do you address it?
My biggest barrier is always going to be me at the end of the day. That's like a cliche answer, but I have this voice in my head that sometimes is telling me like you're just a regular girl. Like, no one wants to hear your message, and no one wants to hear, you know, just like what girls do in their life. Like, but that,
you know that's different. You know that you're special. You know there's more to you.
But I do have like a deep passion for it, so it always comes back to the reason why I do it.
That's every artist. I think that's a Sag thing. But let me just give you a word of advice for Sagittarius, because you know.
What are you?
I'm a Pisces, but you as a
Happy
Sag.
Pisces season.
Me and Chad's birthday is the same day. I had to
wow! Happy birthday!
So, being a Sag though, there are so many musically great Sagittarius, and let me give you 4: Jay-Z, Nicki Minaj, Britney Spears, and Christina Aguilera. Right?
Yes.
So you know you got it. You're beautiful. You walked in here with this light, this sparkle, this glitter, and fuck those girls. If you had a message to Burn Baby when she was younger, what would it be?
It would be, I used to have an email like called future and then my real name at AOL.com, and I would send myself like emails to myself in the future, but I forgot the password. And I think now if I had a message for her, it would be, it's gonna be a pause because I want it to be a good message. I need to think about it.
That's okay.
Are we short on time?
Keep it organic.
We're short on time. I don't want to make up some bullshit. It would just, okay. It's gonna be people that are in your life, loving you, not loving you, indifferent about you. They're always gonna have an opinion. But the opinion of yourself is the one that matters the most. And so let that carry you through the difficult times in your life. And also let that carry you through the beautiful times in your life, because having a good image of yourself is really gonna, attract what you really need, and the people you need to be around, and the stuff you need to do.
Organic love, like I say. There you have it, bitches. Burn Baby, the one and only The Response Unplugged session. Burn, tell them where they can find you, your Instagram, your social media handles. Maybe we can get a response exclusive to what you're in the studio doing now.
Okay.
And so forth and so on.
So you can find me on Instagram, BURNBABY_mama.
Yes, mama.
And you can follow that. I really enjoy my Instagram. I'm also on Spotify. The link is in my Instagram bio. I'm also on SoundCloud. And I'm on Facebook, but that's just for close personal friends. So that's it. And right now I'm working on a collab. I just started working on a collab. I have a show coming up next week for Women's Month. And yeah, just making more music, practicing my craft always, and trying to shine my light wherever I can.
There you have it, baby. It's your favorite auntie, Uncle Miss D. This is The Response Unplugged Sessions with the one and only Burn Baby.
Mwah. Thank you.
Did you?